Hi, I'm Patty. I'm a jewelry designer here at Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. And today I'm going to be talking about bails. Bails are actually one of my favorite components because it's the quickest, easiest way to create a finished piece. It goes beyond the simplicity of just a standard jump ring and adds a little flair to your project. So first we're going to talk about ice pick bails. This is a good example of an ice pick bail. And just to briefly explain, a bail is a finding that attaches an element to a cord or chain. So you can see here there's a hole at the top where you're going to put your cord or chain through. And there are a couple of little picks on the inside here. And you just take your element, say you want to make this agate into a finished piece, a pendant. You just open this up a little bit with your hands. You don't need any special tools to make these. They're really great. Put it in the hole there and just squeeze it closed with your fingers. Use lots of pressure and you just want it to swing freely, and then you've got a finished pendant. Here are a few other types of ice pick bails. Here's a folding one. So you can see that they come in a variety of shapes, sizes, colors, finishes, designs, whatever's going to fit your project. This is a great way to customize your piece. Okay, next let's look at donut bails. Now a donut is a component. Let me show you one here. It's a disc and it has a hole in the center, just like a donut. And there's a special bail that goes with this. There's several different designs. You can go for something very simple, like this one, or something more ornate, like this one. So to use this first style of donut bail, you can see that there are two holes in the top. You're just going to grab a donut, and you're going to want to check the grip length. So to measure the grip length of a donut bail, you check from the top of the hole in the center of the donut to the edge, and make sure that's going to fit in the bail from the bottom to the loops. So this one's just about right. You just slide that through the hole, squeeze it together, and your chain goes right through those loops. And then you have your finished piece. Another type of donut bail is a clip bail like this one. And see, that's really beautiful. It has a bit smaller of a grip length, so I'm going to use a smaller donut in that one. I'm just going to slide it out, slide the donut on, and it just clips kind of like a barrette. And then you have this really beautiful finished piece. Okay, so let's talk about flat pad glue-on bails. There's several different types of glue-on bails, and I'm going to start with flat pads. So let me show you several examples of flat pads. These are for an element that has a flat side. And I'm going to take this cabochon, for example. It has a really nice flat back. The flat pad has a flat pad with a little textured surface and a loop at the top. And to use this, you just apply some glue. I like epoxy myself. Set the element on there, let it dry, and then you have this beautiful finished piece. And you can see that the flat pads are decorative, so the back of your piece is also really beautiful. If you want something simpler, maybe something more masculine, you can do that. And they come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and finishes depending on the element that you're using. Next, let's look at fold-over glue-ons. So a fold-over glue-on, like this leaf glue-on, has the little rabbit ears at the top, is really nice for an element that doesn't have a flat surface or flat surfaces. So take this arrowhead, for example. You can see how it's hand napped, so it's got really kind of irregular sides to it. I can add a bail to this using a flat pad. The flat pad, this one in particular, is very thin and easy to manipulate. So the way that I would use this is I would set it on the element where I want it to be, and I manipulate it with my hands. If I need a little part to maybe conform a little bit, I can use some pliers. Say I want this part to just conform a little bit down. So I shape it how I want it to be. Then I take it off the element, add a little glue to each pad on the inside, put the element back on there. I might use a clamp over the top of that, and we do sell some great clamps for that here. Let it dry, and then you have this beautiful finished piece. It's ready to wear. Next, let's look at another type of glue-on bail, and that's called an up-eye. So this is an example of an up-eye. This would be really beautiful marcasite. An up-eye has a cup with a little post in the middle. And here's a couple other examples of up-eyes. They come in all different sizes, shapes, finishes. So this is for a half-drilled element. So take this pearl. So this pearl has a hole drilled into it, but it only goes part way through the pearl. It doesn't go all the way through, thus the term half-drilled. So all I do is I take my up-eye, add a dot of glue in there. You don't need a whole lot. And you just slide the peg into the hole, let it dry, and then you have a beautiful finished drop. This can be a pendant, it can be an earring, whatever you'd like. Last, we're going to talk about rabbit ear bails. Rabbit ear bails are termed that way because they have two loops at the top. You can see like this one. So you've got a double loop, and the reason that a rabbit ear is really nice is because when you have a single loop, like a jump ring, and you put it on a cord, that piece can kind of tend to flop back and forth, so the back can end up on the front. And that's not really what you want. A lot of the times you have a piece where you just want one side showing all the time. That's when a rabbit ear is great. They come in up-eye form, like this little one here. Or this one is just a simple double loop that's been soldered. This is great if you have an element like this. See this cute little fish where I've made a loop at the top? All I do is slide that bail on there, finish up my loop, and then I've got a great finished piece. Well, I hope this has helped you understand bails a little bit more and how great they are, and how you can so quickly and easily create a finished project that's ready to wear. Fire Mountain Gems has lots of styles of bails, so go check those out on the website. Be sure to comment, like, and share in the video. We'd love to hear from you. If you use the bails in your own project, show us. Put a picture up. We'd love that. Thank you for being with us here today. Take care, and we'll see you next time.